Good afternoon, everybody. It's Steve with Real Progressives, and I'm reporting to you live from the White House. Lots of stuff going on. Lots of crowds around. In any event, it's good to be home. It's interesting to see so much going on, so many interesting people, so many selfie sticks. But the fact of the matter is that we're about to elect a president, someone who is murderous, someone who hates regular people, who absolutely has no interest in being able to represent regular people. That house behind me right over there is going to be inhabited by someone who has absolutely no problem whatsoever with bombing the Middle East, rattling sabers with Russia, causing all manner of destruction, killing your children, absolutely destroying what little bit of sanity Americans have left. And sadly, there are tons of people here who have no idea how awful she is, because the MSM has spent the last year talking about how horrible Donald Trump is and not focusing at all on people like Berta Caceres and the Palestinians and Syria and all the other things that are going to be impacted by Hillary Rodham Clinton. Now, for all the bring Bernie back stuff, I've said this before, I'll say it again. Let's focus on Jill Stein until Bernie is even brought back. Any discussion about that ensures that is filled with a warmonger. And right now, unfortunately, Bernie is in Ohio getting ready to stump for Hillary Clinton. I don't care whether it's because he was forced to, or whether it was because he genuinely believes that Donald Trump is the second coming of Hitler. All I know is that someone has to stand up in opposition to that statement, and I'll do it. It doesn't mean that I hate Bernie. It doesn't mean that I dislike Bernie. It doesn't mean that I have suddenly stopped caring about what Bernie says. What it means is that I despise and will stand firmly against Hillary Rodham Clinton, whatever it takes, by any means necessary. Hashtag BAMN. If you somehow or another have made yourself believe that Hillary Rodham Clinton is somehow or another the lesser of two evils, you too are deluded. Hillary Clinton is a war hawk, and there's nothing, zero redeeming qualities about her. She absolutely sets back feminism. She destroys families. And worst of all, she shuts down the activist side of the left by minimizing our impact, because her vote blue sycophants will tell us to shut up. What are we, right-wingers? So that right there, that house behind us, it's about to be filled with the biggest warmonger in the history of mankind. And we alone have the power to block that. We alone have the power to set forth the fullness of the left wing, to bring about a left-wing revival that forces people like Hillary Clinton back into the shadows and out of the spotlight. We cannot afford a Hillary Rodham Clinton presidency. We can afford a Donald Trump presidency only because we're united against him. But if you somehow or another convince yourself that she is in any way, shape, or form the lesser of two evils, you have condemned thousands to death, because she is a warmonger. She is an absolute brazen warmonger. And if you think climate change or anything else is going to be satisfied by electing Hillary Rodham Clinton, you're awful wrong. We have Jill Stein. Jill Stein is the only one that's running right now that is an actual progressive. And whether Jill Stein wins or not, the stakes are high. The stakes are very high for all real progressives in America. If we do not stand united and block Hillary Rodham Clinton. They will take the left as a joke, a complete joke. And you'll only have yourself to blame if you don't stand against it. It's that serious, folks. This is our time to say that the left is come and is here to stay. This is our time to say you can't push a corporate, neoliberal, warmonger hack on us ever again and expect our support. Can we count on you to stand in opposition to the war hawk? If not, what will it take to convince you that we as a movement are stronger as the opposition party to the White House than having to co-sign and spend the next 4 to 8 years defending her scandals and her bullshit and all her lack of transparency and her lies? That will be what our next 6, 8 years will be spent doing. There won't be issues. It won't be about the issues, folks. It will be one thing after another. Some of it right-wing creations, most of it her own creations. We have got to stand in united opposition against Hillary Clinton, or that house behind me will be filled by the Clintons yet again, and the pay for play will blow up. Now that they know, if you don't think that they're designing ways to block hackers right now from being able to find out everything that they're hiding from us, you're hitting the crack pipe, folks, and I want to hit if it's that good. If it's good enough to make you somehow or another believe that Hillary Clinton is the lesser of two evils, I want some of that drug, because that drug's got to be pretty freaking powerful. So, as you look, just remember, Hillary Rodham Clinton is a warmonger. She is a war hawk. There's no redeeming qualities about her. She only serves to divide the left. She only deserves to bring war to the United States, to continue the perpetual war. Hillary Rodham Clinton is the biggest war hawk the United States has ever seen. We have the ability to block that, folks. Real Progressives has the ability to block that. We have the ability to unite and show them what the left wing in America has in store for them. If you don't live in fear, if you don't continue to buy the bullshit hype, we must block the coronation of Hillary Rodham Clinton. This is Steve Grumbine. We're Real Progressives. Hoping you all have a wonderful weekend.